In a modest corner of Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina, on a summer morning in 1936, a baby boy named Jorge Mario Bergoglio cried his first cry. No one could have imagined that this child of working-class parents, with Italian blood and a Latin American soul, would one day become one of the most powerful men in the world, yet one whose power would lie in humility. Jorge grew up amidst the rhythm of working-class life. His father worked on the railways, his mother cared for the home. His childhood was far from luxurious. It was filled with love, faith, and lessons in kindness. Once, as a young boy, Jorge nearly died from a severe bout of pneumonia. Doctors had to remove part of his lung to save him. Perhaps it was then that he learned his first great lesson. Every breath is a gift. As a young man, Jorge didn't join the priesthood right away. He studied chemistry, worked in a laboratory, loved reading books and listening to tango music. But amidst the ordinary flow of life, something kept stirring in his heart, a quiet calling. And in 1958, Jorge quietly entered the Society of Jesus, the Jesuits, a religious order known for serving God not through power, but through intellect, sacrifice, and deep compassion. Within the Jesuits, Jorge was a serious man, but never without empathy. As he rose from priest to bishop, to Archbishop of Buenos Aires, he continued to live simply. He chose a small apartment over a palace, took buses instead of limousines, and walked the alleys of slums daily, shaking hands with the homeless, speaking with those society had forgotten. Every person has dignity, and my duty is to listen to them, he once said. Then in 2013, the eyes of the world turned to the Vatican. Pope Benedict XVI had stepped down, something that hadn't happened in centuries. During the papal conclave, among hundreds of cardinals from around the world, Jorge, now Cardinal Bergoglio, was chosen to become Pope. When he stepped onto the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica for the first time, he wore no ornate crown, no lavish cloak. He simply bowed his head and said, "Dear brothers and sisters, before I bless you, I ask you to pray for me." And so Pope Francis was born, taking the name of St. Francis of Assisi, the saint of the poor, of peace, and of nature. From that moment, he began a difficult journey, reforming the Vatican, promoting interfaith dialogue, protecting the earth, lifting up the wounded, and emphasizing that the Church is not a castle in the clouds. The Church is a field hospital. Even while sitting on the throne of the papacy, Francis remains the man in sandals, embracing children, kneeling to wash the feet of prisoners, and picking up the phone to comfort a stranger in pain. And, to this day, that silver-haired father still walks on, sometimes slowly, due to age, but with a heart that burns with one unshakable belief: the world needs mercy more than ever.